Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a video on gross domestic product, also known as GDP. And this video won't really go into the expenditure approach or the income approach for calculating the total GDP. I'll make it very basic and simple just to give you an idea of what GDP is and the basic concept behind it. So for starters, GDP stands for gross domestic product. Gross means total, so total domestic product. GDP is basically the market value of final goods and services produced within a country in a given time period. This includes everything produced within the country, so it could be from everything from the manufacturers of airplanes to the farmers harvesting the apples. GDP consists of four important parts. These include the market value, final goods and services produced within a country, as well as in a given time period. I'll be elaborating on these four parts in the following slides. First, the market value. Market value refers to total production, and it's how much everything that was produced within the country is worth. For example, let's say we have a country that produces only DVDs and books. If one DVD costs $2 and one book costs $1, and let's say the country produced 50 DVDs and 100 books, then we can calculate the market value by taking the quantity of DVDs multiplied by the price of DVDs plus the quantity of books times the price of books. In this case, 50 DVDs times $2 plus 100 books times $1 gets us 100 plus 100, which equals 200. So basically, we can say that the market value of that country is $200 because the total amount of books and DVDs added together and their total worth is $200. Another important part is final goods and services. Only the final good is counted within the GDP. The intermediate good is not counted within the GDP because it induces a problem known as double counting. For example, a computer is a final good, but the microprocessor chip is an intermediate good. So, the value of the computer is placed in the GDP, and the value of the microchip is already included within the value of the computer, because the microchip is part of the computer. Produced within a country. Now, only goods produced within the borders of a nation count towards the nation's GDP. For example, if a Canadian-owned company makes t-shirts in America, then the t-shirts count towards America's GDP, even though the company is owned by Canadians, but since the t-shirts were produced within the borders of the United States of America, they count towards America's GDP. Similarly, if a Japanese-owned manufacturer manufactured its cars within Canada, then the cars are part of Canada's GDP, because even though the company is Japanese-owned, but since the cars were manufactured within the borders of Canada, they're counted as Canada's GDP in a given time period. Now, GDP is usually measured annually, yearly. So the numerical value of the GDP changes every year. It's not usually the same for a year. So the goods and services that were produced within the previous year are not counted as part of the current year's GDP. So GDP doesn't have an infinite amount of time for which it's included. It's usually included annually for a year, and then when the next year starts, everything produced after the previous year ended is counted within next year. So basically, GDP is constricted to a time period. That was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll upload another video soon.